Hello everyone, this is your weather dude, and today we're going to be talking about Hurricane Beryl. And this thing is going to be a monster when it hits the Lesser Antilles and Windward Islands. I know y'all do not want to hear that, but it's just the unfortunate part that will be happening at the end of June, which is right now, all the way into beginning of July. So I'll talk about this storm in this video. And when we're talking about this thing, as you can see, it's a Category 4 monster storm. It will be heading towards the west into the Caribbean, and it's gonna be not good at all. Because the thing is, as it tracks to the west, it will still be a hurricane once it reaches the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, and it's gonna be pretty insane. We also have two other areas over here. We have Tropical Depression 3. We're really not going to talk about that, but it's going to be like a miniature tropical storm that may be hitting parts of Mexico with a few tropical storm warnings over there. That's not our main concern right now because we have hurricane warnings happening over near Beryl, right around the Windward and Lesser Antilles Islands, and it's not looking good at all. And then we also have another area that has a 40% chance in the next 2 days. In the next 7 days, it has a 70% chance of forming within that time period. But right now, to look at Hurricane Beryl, this thing is a monster, and M means for monster. I'm kidding, but seriously, on a serious note, that means it's a major hurricane. And the thing is, it's a Category 4. It's huge, and that's why there's hurricane warnings for the whole southern part of the Lesser Antilles and the Windward Islands. And it's not good at all. Even the tropical storm warning for small parts of South America, which is even crazier. And even a tropical storm watch over near the Dominican Republic and Haiti. It's just crazy what this storm is going to be due, and we're literally in the end of June. Like, nothing like this happens in June. That's what's even crazier. Like, it's insane. But anyways, we're also going to be looking at our tropical storm force winds, and tropical storm force winds are towards the southern part of the Lesser Antilles and Windward Islands, and half of them is going to be above 90% chance of tropical storm force winds. That's a huge area right there, and even parts of Jamaica, it's showing up to 80 to 90% chance, or actually 70% chance, I should say. But nonetheless, that's still a pretty high chance of tropical storm force, even 4 days out from this storm happening. And with the Lesser Antilles being that huge, it's crazy. And especially with the storm maybe heading into the Yucatan of Mexico by probably later of this week, and it's wild. And then also, if we look at the hurricane force winds, as you can see, it's about an 80% chance right around some parts of the Lesser Antilles and Windward Islands on the southern side with 80%. That is a huge chance for hurricane force winds. You can tell this storm is going to be huge, and it's going to be a Category 4 monster storm. And it's going to be wild as it tracks towards the west, and as well as it maybe heading into Jamaica and the Yucatan of Mexico. But now we're going to be looking at our model runs. Model runs are looking pretty crazy with our storm hanging out right here. Right now it's currently the evening of June 30th. And as we put this out in motion right around the afternoon of tomorrow, this thing will landfall as a Category 4 storm around these islands, with the wind speeds up to about 130 sustained miles per hour, which is absolutely crazy. And as this thing tracks towards the west, it will be pretty strong, but then it will slowly weaken, but will be still pretty strong as time goes on. But the main impact of this storm will be putting so far, or the main part of the storm happening will be mainly in the Lesser Antilles, and it's just gonna be insane, and the winds will be mind blowing because of all this whole strong storm hitting this area, and this is going to be the main impacted area. So if you are in here, just prepare. If you are in the Windward in Lesser Antilles, I would very prepare on this. Um, yeah, prepare on this and hope that everything will be good by the time this storm is over. Because this thing is going to be insane. And I hope all of y'all will be safe if you live in the Windward Islands. And this thing is absolutely mind-blowing crazy. And if we also look at our storm that maybe going into the future, if you're not in the Windward Islands, like let's say Jamaica or the Yucatan of Mexico, or even the United States, we'll also show you the storm right here. And as you can see, this is right before landfall. There's landfall, which is going to be tomorrow afternoon into evening on the Lesser Antilles and Windward Islands. And as it tracks to the west, it will impact parts of the Dominican Republic and Haiti. That's why a tropical storm watch is in effect in those areas. And as it tracks towards the west with Jamaica as a big storm, it'll still be big. It'll probably be like a Category 2 or Category 1 storm. It's still a pretty strong storm, so I'd be aware if you're in Jamaica and parts of Dominican Republic and Haiti. And then as it tracks to the west, as you can see, it makes it to the Yucatan. It pretty much weakens to like a probably right around a medium-sized tropical storm. But then once it continues into the Gulf of Mexico, it is going to be just sitting out there into warm waters. And then by the time it could either hit Louisiana, Texas, or parts of Mexico on the western side of the Gulf. And it will probably impact right around the Texas or Mexico area, most likely, but we'll just have to watch and see what happens because that's like 7 days out. Like, I want to say by the time it impacts that area, it's going to be July 8th, and that is a long time from now. So anyways, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and if you enjoyed it, and anyways, hope for everyone that is in the Windward Islands and the Lesser Antilles, I hope y'all are safe because this thing is gonna be insane. Make sure you prepare and have a NOAA radio to keep up what's gonna be happening with this storm. And that's pretty much all the weather that I got for today. See ya. Bye.